Okay, so it's 12 degrees right now, and overnight it's going to get to a low of about -2 to -3. So this would be a good night to test out the diesel heater in my snow-covered pickup bed camper. Now, full disclosure, I am outside my house. That's for two reasons. One, if it gets really cold, I can abandon this whole thing, go inside and get warm. Two, my city does not plow side streets. So I'm not going anywhere anyway. It's one of the curses of having a two-wheel drive pickup truck. But let me get this thing set up. I'll show you my setup, and then we'll see how it does overnight. Okay, here's my setup. Here's my hcalory 5K unit that I have. You can see I have shorter legs too than this when I'm not dealing with snow. Those are actually a little bit more stable. I have a strap I can put around this as well, a bungee cord. I don't think I'm gonna need that for tonight since it's just in my driveway. That comes out of this 3-inch tube that I experimented with this. I put some insulation on that and duct tape over it. We're gonna find out if that works or if that's gonna be a problem. And then here it goes into an RV waste unit that I'm just using. Here's the cap for that when I'm not using it. This hcalory unit, I had to rewire it. That goes to a SAE plug right here. That goes inside to a battery unit that I have. So let's get this thing fired up and see if it keeps it warm in -degree temperatures. Okay, here inside the truck bed. Now it is pretty warm. Now I did have this electric heater running on the lowest setting all day long. It kept it about 42 degrees. I have batteries and stuff. I just didn't want those to freeze. Shut that off. The diesel heater is now running, and it has climbed in the last 15 minutes to 67 degrees, and it's continuing to go up. So I'll probably kick that down to the lowest setting. This key fob that came with the hcalory works great. There's a Bluetooth app as well. I don't like it. I tried it. It looks pretty simple, really easy to log on, easy to pair. Everything about it is pretty neat. For whatever reason, it just seemed to be interfering with my diesel heater. And if I had the app installed, the diesel heater would kick off after about 10 minutes, no matter what I did. If I deleted the app, then it doesn't do that. No idea why that works. That was just my experience. So I just use the key fob, and it goes right through this topper pretty good. So we'll see how this thing does in negative temperatures, but right now it's starting to cook me out a little bit. Okay, it's about 8 o'clock at night. Temperature's been holding inside the truck camper at about 70 degrees. Again, that's the lowest setting on the diesel heater, and it is, I think, 8 degrees outside and falling. We're gonna settle in. We're gonna have a cup of hot cocoa. So this is, I don't know how you pronounce this, abuelita. I think it's from Mexico. So we heat water, put this in, melt it down. I think you're supposed to use milk, but I don't have that. All right, let's get our jet boil going. All right, good morning. It is 73 degrees inside. When I first woke up, I actually had this against the front of the pickup bed where the slider window is, and it was reading 65. It's kind of a colder spot. The back towards the bumper reads hotter because that's where the heat comes in at. I'm moving it here, moved to 73. So outside, it's cold. It's just cold. 1 degrees is what it's reading. And this did a great job. For the record, I got the bed insulated. half-inch foam, reflectix, and I got reflectix against the front, the back, the sides, but nothing on the ceiling, uninsulated fiberglass ceiling. But this Chinese diesel heater did a great job. Again, lowest setting, 73. It's a bit hot, to be honest with you. But just needed a sheet, one single sheet all night long to sleep in. That I did good. So I'm impressed.